Hello everybody and welcome back to Lacuna. I have been dying to play this game again, and I have a feeling that this is going to be the last part of this story. So I'm very excited to get straight back into this and complete out the story and see what is in store for Neo Conrad and Drovia and all these other planets. Yara, yes. Okay, so what were my objectives last time? Enter the church. Okay, so yeah, here we are at hello, this is Ed, guy from the harbor. Wanted to thank you again for buying me my spot back. Had a beer the errands night with my friends Fred and Quinn. I'll buy you one too if you're ever at the harbor, Ed. So what was I doing again? We're really converging on something on blah blah blah. The data closed. Moore's motive is most likely a sick wife. Ongoing. The Liberators? Yes. The name of the company behind the Liberators? Okay. And they specialize in Telenium. I know that. It saved that. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Enter the church. Okay, here we go. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm playing on controller, by the way. I'm playing on controller, so I don't know the controls. Sprint is R2. Okay. Interact. Okay, move. Okay. Toggle investigate. Toggle cell. Okay, confirm. Okay. Back UI. Okay. Toggle highlights. L3. Okay. Open keypad. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Good evening, sir. Is this place open? Evening. I'm sorry, but the temple is closed until 6 in the morning. Could you let me in for just a second? It would be very important to me. I won't touch anything. Sorry, but what is this about? Hold on 1 second. I have to fix my setup. Because I'm very smart. Sorry, but what is this about? We had to increase security ever since that video came out. These are scary times for us Savions. Someone sprayed fuck Savions on one of the temple walls last night. I lost something during the evening ritual. Please, this is urgent. I don't want to have more lies behind my back that I have to keep up. I lost something during the evening ritual. Please, this is urgent. He ain't never seen me before. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Listen, this is really urgent. I can't tell you any specifics, but I have to get in there. I'm sorry, but I need to ask you to leave, or I'll have to call the cops. Okay. That's okay. 1 second. No, I remember again. Okay, it's already on. Can I just go down here? Yeah. Oh my gosh, there it is right there. Okay. How is the back door just open? Let's think about that. Let's find more. One second. Toggle investigate. Okay. Did I investigate the Saviant thing? One second. No. Okay. Just making sure. Mr. Moore, this is the CDI. Hands in the air right now. Step away from the device. Fuck. Oh! Oh my god! Oh no, no, no. They're here. Listen carefully. They'll shoot you if you don't cooperate, okay? What the fuck are you on about? What's going on here? Mr. Moore, I'm CDI. You have to trust me. Tell them whatever they... I didn't do anything, okay? I'm just following orders from my boss. Tell them that. Tell who? The people walking up the stairs right now. Tell them the truth if you want to live. And if we're lucky, they won't take you away. Neil, what the hell are you doing here? Don't shoot! Stand down, all of you. Shit. Did you just shoot that guard? Who the fuck is that, Zora? That's our mole. Ignore him. Go get the other guy and make sure we don't blow up. Mr. Moore, you're coming with us. Neil, what is this about? What is this about? I hope this isn't some kind of trap. Because if it is, Laura's dead. What the? Who are you? Leave me alone. You'll make a wrong move. It's not a trap. I'm here alone. Where are you taking him? That's none of your business. We had a deal. Morse is a pawn in all this. Listen, I think that Morse is a pawn in this. There are bigger fish in the background. They are the ones we should have a closer look at. Okay, have a closer look at that then. So you're leaving Moore alone? No. No, please. I didn't do anything. Let me take him in. He deserves a fair trial. What are you talking about? Zora, we need to run. Sorry, Neil. We have to make sure you won't follow us. Oh!
When I came to, my head and my shoulder hurt, and I was cold. I remember feeling relief when I realized I was still in the church and not tied up in the back of a van. Everybody else was gone without a trace, except for the bomb. I approached it carefully, but quickly realized it was disabled, or had never been fully assembled in the first place. I knelt down to examine the explosives, looking for clues pointing me to their origin. If Jung had been there, She could have run a full analysis. Lucky for me, the explosives were clearly identifiable from their shape and labeling alone. These were Cineon sticks, used in chamber blasting. Nobody had access to those outside of the mining industry.
Mining
I
industry.
stepped back, satisfied for a moment. Then the rest of reality came crashing down on me. What would Zora's boss do when he heard that I was here? What were they planning on doing with more? And fuck, what about the guard?
Right. Oh my god. Mining selenium. Okay. Well, yes. Okay.
I hadn't seen much through the window in the attic, but it had looked like one of Zora's guys had fired at him. My heart started racing while I quietly went back down the stairs.
Okay. Sir, are you okay? No, he got shot in the motherfucking head. What? What is going on here? I wanted to check what took you so long, then I saw a bunch of people with guns walk in. I hid between the benches, and they either didn't see me or didn't care about me. Yeah, I saw them. I hid in the attic. What did they... Do y'all see this? They took a look around and left again. Maybe they were looters hoping to find something valuable. What is going on? Brody is dead. This is a walking corpse. This is a floating corpse. Call the police. Good call. Wait, the police will want to take your testimony. Sorry, I really don't want to be implicated in that kind of stuff. Please don't mention I was here at all. It's not a wrong time, wrong place. But. Excuse me. Excuse me. This doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm like creeped out, but also, haha, a hilarious game bug, but also, oh my god. That's just not it. Hello? I don't know what just happened. We're gonna take the train and we're gonna leave that be. Second act complete. I caught the bomber. Let's go talk to Kat. Let's go talk to Kat. Neil, anything new? No. Shit, I'm so scared. What if those people are lying to you? What if they never plan on letting her go? Talk to them. They assured me they're only after the data. They'll keep their word, okay? Tell you what, if we don't have her back by tomorrow, I'll come clean and ask the CDI for help. Okay. Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Hey, Neil. I'm glad I'm not alone in this. Same. I kind of miss talking to you these last few years. I'm so sorry I didn't spend more time with you and Laura. I just couldn't. It hurt. I know how selfish that sounds. And it is. It sucks. Now I understand. I can relate. I always asked you to take care of Laura more, but sometimes I felt like doing it by myself was easier than seeing you again and again. Let's try the hug. Aw. Get home and catch some sleep. See you tomorrow. Okay, see ya. Bye, cat. Yes. I needed that. Let's get the news. Let's head home and then read the news and then let's go to sleep. Oh. Hey Saito, what is it? Hey Neil, I have the good news. Our IT department finally managed to retrieve some of the data Cox was trying to destroy. Most of it are bills and contracts that aren't important for our case. Still pretty illegal though. But they also found a message that caught my eye. Like the one to Gonzalez, it was sent via the Mercurius network. Pretty sure it comes from whoever is behind the Liberators. I'll forward it to your cell. Good work, Saito. I'll have a look at it tomorrow morning. Need to catch some sleep first. Sounds like we're finally making headway in our investigation. See you tomorrow. Yeah, let's head to sleep. Yeah, we'll read both of those in the morning. How about that?
You may be asking yourself how I remained functional throughout all of this. How I didn't just collapse under the pressure and the looming prospect of losing my daughter forever. I think the truth is that over the years, I had gotten really, really good at tuning out the voice that always tormented me, that had always told me horrible shit. This was just adding to it. More to repress, more bubbling beneath the surface. Maybe if it had gone on for long enough, I would have imploded sooner or later.
Welcome. What? Oh my god. There you are. Zora, what is it this time? I'm here to tell you that my boss is happy with how things went. Apart from you showing up unannounced. Don't pull something like that again, okay? Why the fuck did you kill the guard? You didn't have to do that. Right. Okay, so that was a bug. That was a really horrible bug. I didn't shoot him. Moon did. Yeah, but there were so many ways. What did you do with the more? That's none of your business. Tell me. I gave him to you. We just talked to him. But it looks like he doesn't know much. He says his boss ordered him to do it. To do it, and he doesn't know who's behind all of it. He says his boss ordered him to do it. Yeah, whatever. We'll have to rely on that back door to the CDI network after all. Taking the data seems to be the best way to get our money right now. But we need your help to go through with it. Here's how this will go. At 7 o'clock tonight, our hackers will commence the attack. Dude, oh my god. But it will only work if we have someone who is physically at a CDI computer at that time. A new user named 4x458 will pop up and request admin privileges that you'll have to grant. Zora, I have no idea what that means or how it works. I don't even know if my account can do that. I was afraid to say that. I guess you'll have to ask a system administrator to help you out. How do you think that'll go? Hey, IT, could you help me invite some hackers into our network? Isn't there someone on your team you can ask? Someone who will believe you if you tell them you're doing the right thing. You know. We're talking about Saito. I can't. What if he says no? That's for you to figure out. You're good with words. Force him if you have to. Once we're in, we won't have much time until we're kicked from the system automatically. We'll have mere seconds to navigate to the right folder. In order to make it in time, we need to have an idea where to find the data. For which, in turn, we'll have to know what that data is about. And that's your job to find out. How's that sheet going that I sent you? I'm making progress, but I'm not sure that if I have all the information I need. Then hurry up. You have to submit it by 1900 so we can start the hack? Oh my god. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not asking you this time. If you're not cooperating now, this is it for Laura. Sorry. I'll call you once you send me the sheet. Make sure you're on a CDI computer with your friend to let us in. Put the data on a stick and hand it to us at 11 tonight. I'm sending you the coordinates to our meeting spot. It's a bit further out, so make sure to be on your way in time. If we get the data tonight, I promise you'll have Laura back tomorrow. It will be the last thing we ask of you. Your guy shut the guard for no reason. How am I supposed to believe you're letting Laura go? You can't know. You'll have to take my word for it. If I drag Saito into it and he tells anyone, I'll lose my job. Probably go to prison. Throw me a bone. I need to know she'll be fine if I do this. Tell me it makes a difference to you. It can't mean nothing to you to take a young life. It isn't up to me. Keep saying that. But isn't it really? Do you have zero control over what happens? If you can do something, please tell me it isn't all the same to you if she lives or dies. Do what I say and she'll live, okay? But what if things go south? If Saito won't help me? If we don't have the right folder? You keep dodging the question. Tell me a human life has some value to you. It would end at some point anyway. Oh, give me a fucking break. Everything is so easy if nothing means anything. Like you care about human life. What did you think would happen if you left more to us? Was I supposed to put my daughter in harm's way instead? Whatever. Your badge and gun betray you. You're a murderer like me. You're wrong about that. There's only one person whose death I'm directly responsible for. Do you know what? It fucks me up. It's been years and it still fucks me up. Is that so? I was chasing down a perp in a car, lost control and crashed into a building. The woman inside was dead on the spot, so quickly that she couldn't feel any pain or fear. It's what they said to me. And they didn't put you away for it? No. No, they didn't. Look, most people are garbage. There's a good chance the world is better off without her. What? What? What about you? What about you? What about you? What about you? How would you classify yourself then? Oh, definitely garbage. Wouldn't you agree that the world would be better off without most people in it? human life has inherent value. I don't agree. Human life has inherent value, and a bad person can always change. I've said what I came here to say. You know what needs to be done. Zora. Hey, Horace. How's it going? Alright, let's get crack-lacking on these sheets then. I cannot go to sleep. Escalation on Jovia. Gary and Daly. In the aftermath of Banny's death and the shocking announcement broadcast by his murderers, the situation on Jovia has come to a head. Large demonstrations and some violent clashes with security, some of which were allegedly instigated by the Saviant Front members. Wait, hold on. Here we go. Have rocked the colony over the past 24 hours. Multiple stores, most of them Garian owned, have been demolished and looted. Protesters were holding signs demanding Jovian self-governance. Others warned of repercussions for Garian murderers. In a statement this afternoon, Prime Minister Marav ordered the protesters to refrain from violence, but also assured that Gyara would see severe consequences for what transpired. Meanwhile, Garian Saviant Council urged President Robertson to do everything in his power to prevent any further attacks, and anything else that could escalate the situation. Saviants on Gyara are fearing for their lives, their spokesman Ivan Broker said. We have heard many reports of people staying home instead of going to school or work because they are terrified. Gyara's authorities and terrorism experts seem baffled by the Liberator's sudden emergence. They came out of nowhere, says Professor Melissa Waylard, expert on political extremism at Lena University. They did not emerge from an existing known movement, which is very rare and frankly strange. Forwarded message of cooperation. Albert, it's been a while since we last talked. I hope you're doing well. First, I'd like to thank you for the good work over the years. I'm glad that a fellow Drovian is taking care of securing our Telenium transports on Gyara. Second, I have a proposal to make. Since our cooperation has been going so well, I thought we could extend it a little. I could use your help with an operation I've been planning for a few years now. It doesn't come without risk, but I can assure you that the payment will be good, and, even more importantly, that the mission promises a bright future for both our companies, a revenge for what happened to your parents. Let me know if you're interested. Albert. Oh, who's Albert? Yours, A. What? What? This is very much not. Okay, Jovia mining Telenium. Okay, so Dyson Enterprises. We have Dyson. Dyson is the only one on Jovia. Okay, hold on. Albert. No. Okay. fellow Jovian is taking care of securing our Telenium transports on Guerra. Yeah, okay. Yours, A. Abbott Dyson. It has to be Abbott Dyson. So this is Dyson. Dyson. Take it or leave it. The name of the company behind the Liberators is Dyson Enterprises. That should be the one. Now, this is crazy. The data is about the blank. It probably is about the Sector 2 incident that took place in 1800 on Drovia. I don't know. That's what happened at the start of the game. I don't know. Shoot, I don't know. I wasn't really. Let's go to bed. They didn't tell me I had to submit it now. Yeah.
After I woke up, I stared at the ceiling for a while. I resisted the urge to look for news about a dead guard. Somebody had certainly found him by now. It was my fault for letting Zora's people go to the church. His death was on me. Fuck. I needed to do something about that. But later. Today would be a deciding day. Zora's words rang in my head. 7 o'clock tonight. I had to do what they asked of me, but I wasn't sure where the data they wanted was stored.
Right.
I was running out of time. I sat up and made a decision. The sheet on the Liberators. I needed to complete it now. I had a feeling that all the puzzle pieces were there.
Yep,
If
I know. I dissected
who was
it
in
last
charge
night.
of the Liberators, I might finally understand what the data was all about and where to look for it. Or maybe I could force them to pay Zora's boss so he'd let Laura go.
Well, either way, I know who's behind it. Oh my goodness. It's time. Submit the sheet. The name of the company behind the Liberators is Dyson Enterprises. They are based on Drovia. They belong to the mining sector and specialize in Telenium.
Abbott Dyson. All the signs pointed towards him and his company. I didn't feel like I had the full picture just yet, but some aspects finally made sense to me. None of the people we had encountered seemed to support what the Liberators claimed to stand for. This wasn't a Garian terror group at all. It was Drovians, Savians, hired guns, and business people, all working for one man's false flag operation. What was he trying to accomplish? Stir up enough trouble to force the solar system into a war? I had talked to Dyson the morning after Banny's death. He was still in Gara, hiding in plain sight, and I still had his number. I considered my options. We needed to arrest him. But maybe we could have a chat first. Just the two of us. Once the CDI had him, he wouldn't be able to talk freely. I took out my cell and tapped his face in my contacts.
Hello? Morning, Mr. Dyson. This is New Conrad with the CDI. Ah, Agent Conrad. How can I help you? There's something I'd like to talk to you about in person. Could we meet on the train that stops at Louisville in half an hour? I have an important call in 10 minutes. Could we make an appointment for tonight? This can't wait. If you insist, I'll tell my secretary to delay my call. Thanks. See you in a bit. Oh man, it's all coming to a head. It is all coming to a head. Good morning, Conrad. I'm taking a walk in a little park near your place this morning. You know the one. Once you leave the elevator, just keep going straight past the fountain. I'll be sitting down for coffee near the gazebo. Come around if you want to join me. I'll be there for another hour or two. Liam Campbell. Who's Liam Campbell? Used to be my boss. Oh. That's the chief. That's used to be chief. Okay, enter the train, talk to the chief. Yeah, let's talk to the chief. Okay, where's he at? In the park near your place this morning. Where's his park at? What? Nuh-uh, where's the chief at?
My heart was pounding. Would Dyson really come, or did I spook him? Did he suspect I was onto him? It would be a while until I found out, so I sat down and took a deep breath. At least I had a little time to think about what to say to him if he showed up.
No! Girl, where's his chief at? I'm sick. Where's his park? I've never been to a park. What is going on? Oh, there's more over here. Here he is. That's crazy. Morning, Chief. Morning, Chief. Morning, Conrad. It's Campbell now. Right. You wanted to talk to me? I need you to give me your word that you won't tell anyone about our meeting today. Whoa. Okay, you have my word. You're an excellent investigator, Conrad. You found out that the sniper shot at Banny from the Sakura Hotel. You have a sharp mind. You found the sniper's boat in the harbor. That helped us track him down and retrace his escape. You figured out what Banny's murderer looked like. Thanks to that, we were able to catch him and his associate on Jor's Plaza. And you determined who had started the Liberator's video at AdSpot. That's why we could go after Mora and Cox so quickly. Do you know what makes you so good at your job? You question just about anything. In all my years at the CDI, I've never met a bigger skeptic than you. That can also make your life harder if you want to climb the ranks at the CDI. However, if that doesn't concern you, you might want to have a closer look at the Sector 2 incident. I don't know exactly what it is they're trying to hide, but the data they're so desperately protecting has something to do with it. I told you. Who? Who's hiding something? The AG for sure. Maybe just her. I think something happened back when she was director at the CDI. She's been acting strange. The sudden decision to arrest Cox when she heard his name was the last straw. Oh, wow. It was immediate like that? I have to go now. This will be the first evening without work I had in a while. Thank you for meeting me. Thank you for meeting me. Because now I know. Now I know. 1800 Sector 2 incident that took place in 1800 on Jovia. Let's get up into it. Look, Conrad. Let's have a talk with Abbot Dyson. Mr. Dyson. Good evening, Agent Conrad. This is an interesting setting for a chat. Let's get straight to the point. I have sufficient proof that you are part of, or even all, of the Liberators. That's a big accusation to throw around. What proof would that be? I know you hired mercenaries to kill Banny and to steal some data from the chief's cell. You also instructed Cox to broadcast the Liberator's message and to bomb Corian Church. If there's anything else going on that endangers people's lives, you need to tell me right now. If you are so sure about all of that, why didn't the CDI just arrest me? I want to know why you did it. You're a Saviant from Jovia. What's more, your company suffers financially from operating inside an unfree colony. You have all the reason to support Jovian independence. I do support Jovian independence, but not for economic reasons. Ad break. Oh my gosh. I'll take a break. Let's take a break, y'all. It's about to get up into it. See you in 3 minutes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back from the ads. Okay. Get straight back into the tension. I do support Jovian independence, but not for economic reasons. Don't you think that the status quo is unacceptable in a modern society? Yara forces us to hand over all the fruit of our labor like we live in feudal times, only to resell it at an incredible profit. Your planet exploits and enslaves my people for its own financial gain. If that's how you see it, why did you create an anti-Savian, anti-emancipation terrorist group? All Jovia needs to finally explode is a spark. I've provided just that. Did you read the news today? Jovian resistance against its oppressors has never been stronger. So you admit it. You did it to lend momentum and legitimacy to a Soviet revolution. To push public opinion on Jovia to a point where a secession war seems inevitable. But they were already negotiating. Why didn't you just support banning on the summit? Joseph was in no position to change things. The whole summit was a big dog and pony show. History teaches us that you can't attain independence the peaceful way. If you want it, you take it. And the war is worth it for you, especially considering that Jovia is unlikely to win it. If a war is what it takes, we have to try. Besides, who Duran will take our side, if any? You know, I'm really not buying your man of the people spiel. This is all about your company's bottom line. Think of me any way you want. It doesn't matter. The way I see it, I'm using my influence and money to fight for the right cause. Don't you think thousands of innocent lives are a prohibitively high price to pay? It's interesting you'd bring that up, being a CDI agent yourself. What are you talking about? The data I've been wanting to get my hands on. Did you have a look at it? No. It contains classified information about the Sector 2 incident, which also cost thousands of innocent lives. But just as importantly, Savians lost the right to a self-governed colony on Jovia. Yara cited a charter that it had made up itself and launched an independent investigation, which identified major construction and security flaws as causes of the disaster. I'm familiar with the incident. What are you getting at? Those backward Savians don't believe in real science, so they don't know how to build a safe colony. Sounds convincing, doesn't it? What if I told you that the colony was sabotaged by Yara? Don't be ridiculous. The operation was launched out of fear and greed. A Savian colony on the biggest selenium source in the system agreed to trade with New Duran. Losing the selenium race could have meant losing supremacy over the solar system at that time. They couldn't allow that to happen. Who? Who are you talking about? A number of politicians and other elites. And of course the CDI as their executive force. Your Attorney General, Amelia Thorne. She was director of the CDI at the time. So before you judge me, look at the people you work for and what they did. I know so many people who died or lost someone in the incident. So many more who lost their livelihoods. No. This is too big. So many people would have to stay quiet for it to stay a secret for so long. Well, it will come out. And not that many people know. Who knows at the CDI? Does Gary know? Chief? The director? Everybody involved is retired by now except Miss Thorne. But some people must know. There are records of it. They will see the light of day soon enough. I know that the mercenaries who hired are working on getting them back. They abducted my daughter and blackmailed me into helping them. I'm sorry to hear that. They did not act on my behalf when they took your daughter. Listen, Mr. Dyson. I won't arrest you if you pay them now. The mercenaries will free my daughter as soon as they get the money you promised them. I won't arrest you if you pay them now. It doesn't make much of a difference to me if you arrest me. I might have to do some time, but I have the best lawyers in the system. What I care about is that the data becomes public. Get it? Then the mercenaries will be paid. Once they send it over, it will get leaked, even if I am in prison. I have people making sure of that. It doesn't matter what you care about. I want my daughter back. Pay them now. I would consider it, but I missed the window. The transaction expired? What are you talking about? I see. Then you're under arrest. I don't know. You're getting off the train with me at the next stop. I can't let you get away with any of this, brother. But until we arrive, I have some final questions. Tell me. What is Cox's role in all this? Why does Cox help you? I imagine bombing a church isn't something you can just pay any security company to do. Albert's parents were friends of mine. Their company was in charge of security at Sector 2. They went bankrupt after the explosions. Some people put the blame for the incident on them. They're getting death threats to this day. I supported them and their son financially. As you can imagine, Cox has every reason to want revenge for what Gyara did to his family. Why work for the mercenaries when you already had Cox's guys to do your dirty work? Oh my god. Parts of the plan were out of his wheelhouse. I see. Tell me. What do you know about the people who took my daughter? Not much, to be honest. Probably figured out most of it already. They're a secret group of mercenaries, and they run big operations in the whole solar system. If you want a higher profile job done, you go to them. Where's their HQ, and where are they keeping my daughter? I don't know. They're very secretive. They only meet you in public places, or they come to you. I see. That's all for now. We'll get out at the next stop. I'll inform my colleagues that we are coming. I was like, I don't know. Hey, Conrad. You sure about this? I am. Alright then. Good job. I got this. Gary wanted to talk to you. He's inside. You're waiting here with us, Mr. Dyson. Hello? This is Evelyn Moore. Did you find my husband? What is it? Did something happen to him? He didn't turn up. So I was right, wasn't I? He's not working with the Liberators after all. We're looking into it. What's that supposed to mean? Did you find him at Korean Hotel or not? Now's not a good time, okay? You promised to protect James. If something happens to him, please, our son needs a father. Let's talk about it later. God damn it. Could I really have done something about it? Like, I don't know. Girl, I'm just coming back after like 2 weeks, okay? If more. Gary. Hey. Shit, Conrad. You really found the mastermind behind the Liberators. Finally, some good news. I just hope that this whole shit show is over now. Why did Dyson do it? It's kind of a long story. He was trying to escalate the situation between our planets. I see. Let's talk about it in detail later. Did Dyson tell you what that second attack was about? He did. They were going to bomb Korean Church, but he called it off. Holy fuck. Well, the most important thing is that we got him. That's a good start to my time as chief, isn't it? Well, acting chief, but yeah. I have a meeting with the press in a few minutes. We'll go over everything later. Roger that.
I was supposed to write a report on my findings in the Liberators case, but I wasn't able to concentrate for even a second. First, I needed to wait for my colleagues to go home to be alone with Saito. He always worked late. But then what? What if he refused to help me? The idea of having to force him was devastating. He was my friend, after all. When I finally managed not to think about it anymore, a much more dire thought crept up on me. Laura might die tonight. And if she did, it would be my fault.
Let's make sure that doesn't happen, okay? Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Listen, this data sheet, the data is about the Sector 2 incident that took place in 1800 on Drovia. Oh gosh. I feel it. I feel it. Hey, Saito. Neil, hey. You're working late. Listen, there's something I need to talk to you about. Of course, what's the matter? Saito, sorry. Sorry for what? Is everything alright? No, it's not. My daughter. Laura was abducted. The people who took her want something from me. I need your help to get it for them. What? Laura was abducted? When? By whom? By a group of mercenaries. Shit. I'm so sorry, Neil. What's the CDI's plan of action? What's this game about? Hi, welcome to the chat. This game is a point-and-click detective puzzle game about, stopping a terrorist group called the Liberators from starting a war between our two planets, is the gist of what's going on. We're actually about to be near the end of this game, so right now we're going to try to secure some data from our job. We work at the CDI, which is just like a, FBI type deal. We're trying to secure some classified data for an incident that took place 40 years ago that this very company tried to cover up. So there we go. CDI? What do you think those people would do if I told the CDI about it? Wait, you didn't tell anyone else at the CDI? No. Look, we don't have much time. The mercenaries want me to help them get the data back that they stole from the chief. They managed to create a backdoor to the CDI network. They can briefly alter the access rights to the folder they want for the CDI database, but they won't be able to retrieve it. That can only be done from a local computer. That's where you come in. You're a sysadmin, right? You have to grant the request for access to a specific folder you're not usually able to see. They'll pull all the data from that folder to your local drive, put it on a stick, and give it to me. They made it clear it was not to be sent over the web. Okay, listen, holy fuck. I'll bring them the data, then I'll get Laura back. Neil, you realize you can't trust those people, right? Why are you so convinced that they'll hold up their end of the bargain? If you want to save Laura, you have to ask the higher-ups at the CDI for help. I don't know enough about those people. No chance the CDI would be able to track them down in time. The hack will go down in 5 minutes. If I don't hand them the data tonight, they might kill her. I have an idea. Once they open up the folder thereafter, they might be able to locate the source of the back door. We'll explain to the others what's going on, and we'll raid the location before the handover is scheduled. You'll have Laura back before they find out that we never went through with the hack. If we do it that way, do we still get to retrieve the data in the folder? We won't need it. But if you can't trace them and don't get the data, we have nothing. Fine. I'll accept the data transfer either way. I'll delete it if I am able to trace the hack. Okay. I like that idea, okay? Like, Saito is a very logical person. If you thought of that idea right on the spot, if he's calm and collected, I'm calm and collected, okay? Ugh. Okay, you're right. Still the CDI. Okay, good. I'm glad you agree. I'll find out what their location is and then we'll call Gary. What is this data anyway? Why do they want it? I'm not sure. I don't have time to explain. She's calling. Hey Neil, I got your sheet. All ready on your end? Yeah, we're ready. Good. We're searching that folder now. I'll tell you when you have access. Alright, there we are. You're good to go. Okay. I think Saito's retrieving the data. I got it. Good work. I'll see you at the handover. God damn, Neil. I got their location. Okay. Let's call Gary and the others. Thank you, Saito. Thank you so much. I'm calling Gary and the others. We have to prepare the raid, and we have to do it quick. Hold on. One last thing. What is it? There's no time to lose. Did you pull the data? What does it matter? Give it to me. Why? I have the location, Neil. You can go arrest them. You don't need it anymore. I did what you said, okay? I didn't go through with it. Please trust me. It's not a trick. I won't give the data to them. I just need to see what's on there. Please. Here. Please don't do anything stupid. Thank you. Don't tell anyone, okay? Let's call Gary and the others. Let's see. I think I got their HQ. It's inside an industrial zone on the fringes of the city. The company registered there calls itself Rattlesnake Farming. It appears to be some sort of greenhouse. I assume it's just a front. Maybe for money laundering. I still can't believe you didn't tell us earlier. What the hell were you thinking, Conrad? And how much information did you feed them about the CDI and about our ongoing investigations? Those people are criminals of the worst kind. Have you forgotten your oath? You'll face serious charges for this, Conrad. Could you please leave him alone, Gary? He's got enough on his plate right now. Well, Maybe he would be in a better position if he had told the CDI earlier. Or they would have shot Laura right away if they had caught wind of it. We all had training in hostage negotiations, and I'm sure Neil followed it as best as he could. I really don't care about that right now. Can we please focus on getting Laura out of there? I agree, we don't have time to waste. We should be at their HQ within the next hour. That's not a lot of time. Let's go and gear up then. Actually, I don't think it's a good idea for you to be there, Neil. You're not trained in extractions like this, and I don't care if I get hurt. And more importantly, you're too close to the case. The risk that you do something irrational and endanger the whole operation is too high. I can't just stay there and wait. My daughter is in there. That's exactly the kind of attitude I'm worried about. I've been in contact with these people multiple times. They know me. Maybe I can convince them to cooperate. Listen, Neil. There's no more time for discussion. Conrad, call Roy. Get yourselves armor and a gun. I have to call Kumar. Your call. Copy that. Don't leave without me, I'll come with you. You will? Okay. We leave in 30. Go to the roof. Okay. Okay. This is the end game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Right, over here. Right, there we go.
I inserted the stick into my cell and opened up the folder. My heart was pounding. For a moment, it looked like the data wouldn't load, but then the files started appearing on the screen. Dozens, maybe hundreds of documents, messages, pictures, and videos. They were decades old. Most of them dated 1799 or 1800. Their confidentiality level was one I'd never seen before. This was the type of data the Garian network would instantly pick up and trace, both to its receiver and back to its sender. It made sense to physically hand-deliver it if one wished to remain anonymous. I didn't know where to begin, so I opened up the very first file in the list, the oldest one, with shaking hands. It was a document sent from someone at the Department of Commerce to the director of the CDI at the time, Amelia Thorne, now Attorney General in charge of the Justice Department. My eyes widened as I skimmed over the paragraphs. When I was done reading the letter, I checked the time. 20 more minutes. I sat down and opened up the second one, then the third. As the conversation went on, a plan was hatched between a handful of politicians, special interest groups from the private sector, and high-ranking members of the CDI. I didn't recognize most of the names. Some might have been pseudonyms. I stopped looking at the files halfway through and let my head sink onto the backrest. Even though they had used very careful language at first, the goal and purpose of the operation were abundantly clear. The failure of Sector 2 hadn't been an accident. Garians had plotted and engineered it to gain sole access to Drovia's resources, and given its strategic importance at the time, ultimately retained supremacy over the solar system. My head was spinning while I tried to figure out what all of it meant for the present, and for me. I had long doubted the integrity of the CDI. Was it still rotten to the core, or had things changed? I didn't know about any ongoing operations that were breaching interplanetary law, but then most agents at the time of the Sector 2 incident hadn't known either, and some of the things I did know about, I didn't want to think about them too much. Now what? On the one hand, the public had a right to know. The culprits had to be found and brought to justice. Reparations had to be paid to the affected families and businesses. On the other hand, if the truth came out, the liberators would win. Savient extremists might be emboldened enough to
Savient.
take control of the colony and declare independence. If that happened, Gara would send its ships, and New Joran might send theirs to back up their Savient brethren, and to finally gain access to the planet's Telenium, of course, if their side won. Hundreds might die, thousands even. Time was running out. I tapped the contact of a journalist I had met a while back. I still hadn't made a decision when I heard the dial tone. The data would probably go through if I decided to send it, but there was no way in hell it wouldn't be traced back to me. My heart was pounding so loudly in my ears that I almost didn't hear the voice on the other end.
This is Adrian Boley with the Gary Gazette. I'm sorry. How can I help you? Hello? Are you there? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm hanging up now. Okay, what should I do? Should I expose his information for all to see? Or should I keep? No, I'm gonna expose it. I feel like I shouldn't also listen. This is the point in which we change, in which we expose government corruption. Is it helpful? Sorry. Is it helpful to others if you do? Yes and no. But also, if I don't give this information, I feel like it would hurt more than help. Even though we're still saving our daughter, but that is more personal. If I give out this information, now I made up my mind. I have information for you. Who is this? I can't tell you. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see. Let's link that data. I'm sending you a data package now. It's flagged and will be quickly picked up and traced by authorities. Your computer might be bricked. Back it up to an external device as quickly as you can. Are you serious? Please confirm that you understand what I just said. I understand. Good. Public needs to know this. Promise me that it won't get buried. Well, I'll have to look at it first. Please. I may not have a second chance to send it out. Did you get it all? Yeah, I got it. Okay. It's in your hands now. Comrade. Gary, it's time. Let's go. Okay. Coming. Well, the game's about to end anyways. Be the good kind of quitter. I got an achievement for not smoking any cigarettes. Alright, agents. I just got the report from Nelson. I thought that was my Steam for a second. Yeah, I don't know if I can like turn that volume down. I'm gonna have to see about that. The big greenhouse in front of us seems to be empty. However, the IR cameras picked up 12 targets in an underground facility hidden underneath. Whoa. Okay, this is getting real. This is real. A scan for traps and explosives came back negative. Be careful regardless. Going in on my command. Watch your backs and keep a low profile. These guys are dangerous and most likely armed. Use of deadly force is authorized. Getting the hostage out alive and well is our #1 priority. You all know what she looks like. Miller, Johnson, You open up the front door. Once we're inside, we're looking for another door in the back. Watch out for hostiles from that point on. Okay, let's go. Move, move, move. Harry, I appreciate you backing me up earlier. Thank you. After what you did, it's only right you'd help us fix it now. Let's go get your girl. Rattlesnake farming. Clear. What the hell is going on here? Targets ahead. Open up and move in. 3 targets. CDI. Drop your weapons. It's in Steam notif settings, but it's not annoying. It's fine. Okay. I'ma still turn it down anyways, because it's annoying on my end. Drop them now. Oh! Oh! Take cover! Shit! Shit, that was loud. The rest of them will be waiting for us. May's been shot. Gordon, Flynn, provide first aid and see if you can get her out to the medics. Fuck. Ito, lock this room down. Keep an eye on these assholes. Get their guns and make sure they stay down. Someone comes through that door over there, you shoot. The rest of you keep moving. We can't give them any more time to prepare or get out. Follow me. Opening up.
In the final corridor,
Mayor,
we passed by
Cicada,
a large
keep
surgery
an eye on those
room.
doors.
I didn't think about it at the time, but that must have been where they had given Zora her new face and implanted Boyd's fake ID.
Right.
The only thing I could think about was whether they'd moved Laura or done something to her the moment they'd heard us coming.
The next room is a dead end. Expect resistance. There she is. Drop these guns or we'll shoot. Who are you? What is this? CDI. Put your weapons on the ground right now. Dad! Stay put, Laura. It's gonna be alright. Give us a minute to talk it over, okay? Oh, I see. It's about the girl. How about this? We hand her over to you, and you'd never show your faces here again. Sound fair? I don't think you understand. This facility is surrounded. It's over. Your only option is to cooperate right now. Alright, we'll cooperate. But we'll kill the girl first. No! No. And it sounds like you're getting everything you want. That's not how negotiations work. Shooting a child will do nothing but worsen your prospects on trial. Come on. We both know I'm fucked regardless. I'll take you out if you make a wrong move. It doesn't have to be that way. So what you're saying is our only chance is to fight. I'm sorry, Williams. What the fuck, Zora? Stop! Final warning! Please, Moon, put your gun away. Good. Now lie down and go cuff 'em, boys. Oh my gosh. Dad! It's over now, Laura. You're safe, alright? Right. You okay? They hurt you? No, I'm not hurt. Get her out of here. Go. Let's go, Laura. Thank you. I knew we got through to her in the fucking end. That hinges on so many choices. Damn, rip to him. Right. Whew. Yeah, we saved our daughter though. That's all I fucking care about. Wow.
And that's it.
Thank you for the
Most
hydrate.
tumultuous days of my life, and possibly in Garian history. Abbott Dyson has been charged with interplanetary terrorism, first-degree murder, and more that would put a normal person away for multiple lifetimes. Unfortunately, he is one of the world's most influential billionaires, and as it stands now, he isn't going to prison for more than a few years. It is rumored that he's putting someone else in charge of his company for the time being, and will be allowed back at his post after serving his sentence. With their mastermind unmasked, at least it's safe to say that the Liberators won't ever make another appearance. Even though Dyson and Cox each lost a lot in the Sector 2 incident, I don't believe their actions were really driven by a righteous thirst for revenge.
Right.
Almost all the people who have suffered and might still suffer from their actions had nothing to do with Gara's past crimes. Ultimately, Dyson had tried to start an interplanetary war in hopes of increasing his profit margins, and he might still succeed in it.
Like, that's just the crazy thing. Is this the end? It is.
The data I leaked sent a shockwave through the solar system. The source of the leak was quickly discovered, and the CDI not only fired me on the spot, but also tried to scrub me from their records and made all sorts of claims to discredit me. The Garian state scrambled to spin the narrative on the Sector 2 incident, but the data was authentic and unambiguous. 40 years ago, the Savient colony on Drovia had been sabotaged in a secret operation initiated by a handful of Gyara's top politicians, economic elites, and the CDI under the leadership of Amelia Thorne, now Attorney General and leader of the Garian Department of Justice.
My goodness.
It became clear to me why she had tried to hide the data, fired the chief when he got too close, and ordered the arrest of Cox when she realized who he was.
Right.
She is currently awaiting trial, along with a number of mostly retired politicians who were implicated in the conspiracy.
Okay, period. What other games do you play? I play other, like, detective type games, other point and click puzzle games. Right now,
Laura is free again.
we are
and seems to
playing
be doing
Ina's
okay.
Quest as
But I
well.
wonder every day about the
So,
scars this experience has left
That
behind.
one is still ongoing, very
Even though
much
I know
so.
I'm not directly
We're
to blame,
not near the-
I will
near
never
the end of
forgive
that
myself
one
for
like we were this one.
inadvertently dragging her into all this. As for me,
And
I am free
yeah.
again,
I
as
have a
free
lot
as
of,
I was
a
before.
lot of other point
But
and
my
click
life is forever
games
changed.
that I also play.
Catherine and I are dating again, however crazy that
Oh,
sounds.
okay.
Things are so different now. The world is so different that maybe something good can come of it again.
Period. I'm honestly so glad about that. Yeah. Oops, sorry.
And finally, Zora. Easily the strangest person I've met in my life. Despite the terrible things she did, I'm grateful for her help when it really counted. It took the CDI a while to find out anything about her previous life. Turns out her name used to be Elizabeth Davis. She and her friend Boyd had been picked up by the mercenaries as teenagers on the run. Both of them came from affluent Garian families, and both had been reported missing, presumed dead. Zora will
Interesting.
be brought before a judge this week, and I'll be there to make a statement. It might sound strange, but I hope she'll walk free again one day.
She saw the light at the last second. She saw the light at the right second, I should say. At the right moment. Oh my gosh. And that's the end, y'all. The end of one ending of Lacuna, because there's very obviously multiple endings, because this game really does depend on your choices. Zora helping us right at the end, I feel like that was because of the way we talked to her, the stuff we put in her head. I got here, but it seemed nice. Yeah, this is a really great game. I'm so glad to have finished it now. Yeah, all these voice actors, y'all did your big one with Neil Conrad. I liked it a whole lot. Thank you so much for this game, everybody. And thank y'all in the VOD for staying near the end to see this through. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm so sad to be at the end of Lacuna, but I might come back to do another ending of this game, to do another little playthrough of this game, because there's just so much that you can do to fuck up or get right or just, oh my god, I love this game so much. So it's very much replayable to me. So yeah, you might see this game again in months, and or you might not. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. But I do know that I'm gonna be playing another game tomorrow, and I'll see y'all then. Bye bye.